Hey everyone, so we're selling or thinking about selling our home, and the subject of doing an open house comes up. So, what do we do? Stay tuned for the answer. To do or not to do an open house is the question for today. So, let's start by looking at some of the advantages and then some of the disadvantages, and then getting to the heart and the essence of the question and the answer to the question. First, some of the advantages are very, very obvious. Your real estate agent will definitely put something on social media, so it will generate buzz around your property that way. They will definitely place physical signs in and around your neighborhood, so the local traffic will definitely get to see and get more exposure for your property. And of course, all of this activity will drive physical traffic to your property. Also, you might get a buyer from your open house. The statistics read anywhere from 2 to 4%. That's the chance, the likelihood of getting a buyer from your open house. Now, this could be viewed as an advantage or a disadvantage because your objective here is to sell your house at the best price possible in the shortest amount of time. So anything that helps to that is an advantage. So let's take a look at the disadvantages. Normally, we would not be talking about this, but we have to mention it. We are currently going through a pandemic, so you have to see how you feel about letting people walking through your house during a pandemic, right? That's something that you definitely have to consider. Yes, we're following all the safety rules and guidelines. There's a limited amount of people that can enter your house. If anyone is showing symptoms, they're not allowed in. Everyone is required to wear masks, gloves. There's sanitizer provided. We take all the precautions, but still it is something. It's right now a disadvantage. It's something that you have to weigh in and decide if it's worth doing. Another disadvantage is it's a convenience type of deal, right? For 2.5 or 3 hours, you have to pick up yourself, your family, and pets and everything else, and leave your place so that people can come and check it out. That may be something that you're willing or not willing to do, right? And lastly, I'll go back to what are the chances of selling your property based on the open house. Statistically speaking, there is a 2 to 4% chance, so this could also be seen as a disadvantage, right? So now that we've looked at some of the advantages and some of the disadvantages, you're going to have to make a decision. And what is that decision? It really depends on your personal situation, right? It depends on what you're going through. If your property is vacant and you've already moved out, there's zero negative impact to you doing an open house. So why not do it? You've got nothing to lose. Now, if you're still living in your property and you have an infant and the child requires 24/7 care, which means for that 2.5, 3 hours, you have to find a place where your child will be comfortable. If they need to be fed, you got to be able to feed them. If they have to be changed, you got to change them, etc., etc. So in that situation, you might say, hey, you know what? I'd rather hold off on the open house and not do it. Now, here's the good news. Whether you do or don't do an open house, we have sold plenty of homes with and without open houses. So it really depends on your personal situation and scenario and what you're going through. So don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. Doing an open house or not doing an open house is not the end of the world. Mainly because when it comes to selling a house, the three big factors are location, which you can't do anything about. You're already where you are, whatever you're selling. Price, you can definitely do something about price. And condition, you can definitely do something about condition. So as long as you get the price and the condition of the house right, with or without an open house, you will sell your home. I hope you've enjoyed today's little tidbit on open houses. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I will see you all next week.